When I bought my place out in the hills, the best part was that it was quiet. No neighbors breathing down my neck. No random rules. And definitely no HOA. I wasn't part of their community, their budget, or their authority. My land was independent surveyed, recorded, and untouchable. But the HOA hates anything they can't control. The trouble started when I drove past their clubhouse one afternoon. I wasn't on their land. I was on a public access road used by everyone. Still, 3 HOA officers stepped into the road and flagged me down like I was crossing a border checkpoint. One of them tapped on my window and said, "ID now." I blinked and said, "Why?" The guy leaned in and said, "Because if you refuse, we can arrest you." I actually thought it was a prank. Then I saw the badges. Not police badges. Cheap metal HOA badges. Fake authority. Real arrogance. I checked my dashcam. It caught everything. The threats, the tone, the way they surrounded my truck like I was a suspect. That's when I realized they weren't confused. They thought they owned the whole area. I put my truck in park, got out slowly, and said, "This is a public road." The lead officer said, "HOA officers have the right to detain non-members for suspicious activity." My jaw dropped. I told him, "No, you don't." He stepped closer and repeated, "ID. Now." I walked back into my truck before I did something stupid, drove off, and sent the dashcam footage to my lawyer that same night. He replied immediately. They impersonated law enforcement. Save everything. So I did. Time-stamped video, audio, boundary maps proving the road wasn't theirs. The HOA's own handbook, where it said they had zero authority outside their neighborhood. I documented it all. The next day, things escalated. I found a notice taped to my gate. Non-resident trespasser report ID at HOA office or face consequences. That was it. Game on. I called the sheriff. I called my lawyer. And then I walked into the HOA office with my binder in one hand and my camera rolling. Karen the HO, a president, looked up and smirked. "We need to verify who you are before you continue using our roads," she said. I handed her a printed county map, outlined, stamped. The road wasn't theirs. It never had been. The sheriff walked in right behind me. He asked Karen, "Did your officers threaten him with arrest for refusing ID?" She tried to deny it. I hit play on my phone. Her whole face collapsed. Within minutes, the sheriff suspended their so-called HOA security team. Then the county launched an investigation for impersonating law enforcement and unlawful detainment. 2 months later, the HOA folded completely. Their officers were removed, fines issued, and they were forced to send every homeowner a letter explaining that HOA officers have zero police powers. Now when I drive past their clubhouse, nobody steps in front of me. Nobody demands ID. Nobody pretends to be a cop. They tried to arrest me with fake authority. I made sure the real authorities arrested their power. If you love HOA justice stories, like the video and subscribe.